enlightened, jet flying son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. Yeah, we Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Rick flaring, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing. Not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. To the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness is really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. We Rick flaring on her. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her. We Rick flaring on her, flaring on her.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Meac for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Rick flaring on him, Rick flaring on him, Rick flaring on him, Rick flaring, sun up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man, A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. I don't know if it's too many Mondays to be happy. I ain't even gonna hold you because it ain't too many Mondays that I can remember that I'd be happy. All right, and first and foremost, if you don't do nothing else, go ahead and like the stream. You already know the like police is never too far. All right, the like police is never too far. And today, like any other day, if you don't like nothing I say, you know what you can do. You can always
Unfollow me. If I make you feel some type of way, unfollow me. If low key you just here to hate,
you can unfollow me. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm with the shit. All right. I've been on Twitter doing Twitter things, and it's been crazy. All right, you know how I do, just stir up the pot like I know how to, you know what I'm saying? Whipping it up, starting a little mischief, that a little mischief. But anyway, guys, listen, we're going to get to today's show. And listen, I had somebody reach out to me. It was like, Scotty, do a show. And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to talk about? And the dude going to tell me, he's like, that's your area, Scotty. You just make up shows. Like, bro, I can't just be making up stuff and coming on here. I got stuff to do. My girl got stuff to do. We got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just be up here making up shows. What that sound like? Oh, just make up something, Scotty. Just make up something? Come on, man. I can't just make up something. But we here, Monday show, midday show. You already know. Didn't wake up early enough to do the morning show, so call it a midday show. That's how we do it. So let's get into the day show. All right, listen. Topics today, new coaching season. Bama's ain't loyal. And the Meac did what? Listen, what? I had to hit him with that despicable me. What? The Meac did some. The Meac never does anything right, other than beat you guys in the Celebration Bowl. That's what they do right. They do care about their football, and they do be beating y'all at the Celebration Bowl. But other than that, the Meac really don't be doing nothing right, if we're being honest. That's just my personal opinion. But to each his own. We all love them dearly. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to today's topic. Listen. I might just get a little bit of... I'm petty. I might get a little petty. But I had to start it off with this. When I saw this, and I know you guys are like, Scotty, who's this white man from the Caucasus Mountains? His name, okay, is Braxton Harris. He was the associate head coach at Campbell last year. Was only there for 1 year, right? Last season, Campbell went 5-6. This Bama got hired to be UConn's head coach. Like, the standard for black and white coaches just keep getting lower and lower and lower. Like, to be of the Caucasus Mountains, you just got to have a pulse, have been on a team, and have a title. No wins, no accomplishments, no nothing. Now, to Braxton, okay, to a little bit of his defense, he was the recruiting coordinator of Campbell's crazy offseason where you see him bring in 4 stars and all that type of stuff. But I don't give a damn about none of that, because that did not help you to win no games, Braxton. And this Bama done got a job as a UConn head coach for literally being on Campbell's staff for 1 year. He was on this staff for 1 year. They had a losing record. All that talent that Bama brought in, they still lost. And now all of a sudden, Braxton, okay, is going to be the head coach of UConn. Now, clearly there's no standard at UConn, so we'll just let that go, because they care about basketball. It's like Houston Christian. Houston Christian. My bad. I saw the dog and I'm thinking UConn. Houston Christian. You're absolutely right. Right? So, Houston Christian. My bad. I want to say UConn so bad. Houston Christian. Right? So my thing is this. What is the standard? Right? And I'm not saying that he didn't deserve the job. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you couldn't find nobody else with some head coaching experience. You couldn't find nobody else with no head coaching experience. Nobody. Like nobody. Like not even a little bit. Because if the standard is this, right? This is what keeps blowing me when it comes to coaching, right? When this is what blows me about, it's like the standard for black and white coaches. And I'm gonna give you an example of this. Now, FAMU is lucky. Willie hasn't gone nowhere, right? Willie has not gone anywhere. So FAMU is just sitting back like, thank God we still got a head coach. But I want you guys to really think of this, right? All this white man had to do was be on staff on 1 year, recruiting coordinator, associate head coach, and he got a job as a head coach. This dude has been the head coach at FAMU for 5 seasons, has gone 24-10, and he can't get elevated. Now, I'm not saying he wants the Houston Christian job. That's not the point. That's the furthest thing from the point, right? I'm not saying that's the point. The point to me is this. Where is the standard? Where is the line drawn? Where is the line drawn for black coaches compared to their counterparts of white? Because it's too many times that we constantly see this, right? White counterparts from the Caucasus Mountains fail up. They fail up. Hugh Freeze got kicked out of Ole Miss for doing some shady stuff. He goes to Liberty. He wins at Liberty. He fails up to Auburn. How does that coincide? Yeah. You get what I'm, does anybody understand? Like, it would be night and day. Listen, I want y'all to guys understand. The thing is, for me, let's say McNair, right? Let's throw it to McNair. It's not about, listen, guys. I'm not saying, okay. I'm not saying Willie Simmons should be at Houston Baptist. That's not the argument. FAMU is a damn better job. What I'm saying is the standard for white counterparts to get jobs is less than least of. Quentin Morgan has been winning at Langston University for 6 years. He's been at Langston University for 6 years. Houston Baptist is right down the street. If you're looking for a head coach, it's just funny to me how a white man can just trip and fall and hit his head and fall into a job, and the black dude has to have an immaculate record, just to get an interview, just to get the interview. That is my point. Listen, this guy did not come from a winning program. He didn't come from a winning program. It's Campbell. Campbell ain't done shit for the last 5 years. It's Campbell. Right? They started their program like, what, 4 years ago? You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 years ago? It's Campbell. You didn't come from a winning program, but you're allowed to just fall into a head coaching job. It's not like he was the recruiting coordinator, right, of a massive program. Like North Dakota State. If you were the recruiting coordinator for North Dakota State, you're about to have another first and second round pick in the lineman, wide receiver, quarterbacks, all that type of stuff. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, cool. Like, hey, that Bama can recruit. He's built a powerhouse. He has been part of a system to build a powerhouse. This Bama went to a horrible team. He helped them recruit a good team, and they still sucked. And he gets a head coaching job. And then you have black coaches who build programs who are with less resources and they can't even. It just boggles my mind. That's all it does. I saw it. It boggled my mind. I felt like I had to speak on it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not saying the guy's a bad guy. He's just from the Caucasus Mountains, and he's getting opportunities that black counterparts can't get. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I would love to see the day. This is my point. You tell me the day, okay, where a black associate head coach from a losing program who is the recruiting coordinator fell into a head coaching job. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You give me, if his skin color was caramel, pecan, Houston Baptist would not have took his ass. Okay? That's all I'm saying. If he was just a hint of black, he would never take his ass. Never. Not even consideration. I don't give a damn on all the connections you want to have. It's not happening, Captain. It's not. So, just saying that what it is. So, what's up, Rock? Don't be long. I got a lot to get to. What's up?
No. I was just gonna say this, man. That I think that's why sometimes HBCUs do not get quality coaches, because HBCU experience isn't viewed as qualifying experience on other college levels. At the end of the day, once you coach at an HBCU, right, the only place you can either go is another HBCU or to high school. Like, you know, if you look at Jason Rollins, I think Jason Rollins, the head coach of Southern last year, the best, he works at a high school now. He didn't get to go to another college or D3 or nothing like that. He coaches at a high school. And I think that puts black coaches and HBCU football at a disadvantage, because it's not seen as an upwardly mobile stepping stone. It's viewed as, in my opinion, as some place where coaches go to die in toil and mediocrity. I'm done. That's all I wanted to say, man. And it's not fair.
I'm going to say,
it's not fair.
I get your opinion. I appreciate your opinion, Rob, but I'm going to have to disagree, right? Because I remember I talked to Mr. Campbell not too long ago, and he said most of the day's innovative offense came from HBCU coaches. Archie Cooley, the coach from the Rack Boys back in FAMU. Like, a lot of today's spread style offenses came from former HBCU greats. Now has that diminished over time? Yes, it's diminished over time. Has the innovation lacked in the HBCU arena? Absolutely. It's not the same. It's not Archie Cooley. It's not the guy from FAMU. It's Billy Joe. Thank you. Billy Joe from FAMU. It's not Archie Cooley from those guys. It's no longer those innovative styles. To me, what has come is the complacency of just winning where you're at, right? Because you got to think about it. Those old coaches were playing a lot of people outside of, just the HBCU arena. So they had to be innovative. They had to show how creative they are. They had to be different. So you could say that people look at them, but that wasn't the standard. That wasn't the standard. Like, HBCU standard of innovation was high. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very high, but now it is diminished because people have gone away from trying to be edgy. People are so secure with just trying to keep a job. They're not trying to be next level. You have some great play callers, but then you have some bad play callers. I'm saying the stuff I've seen at other levels, it makes me like, what are you guys doing? Like, why aren't you guys being more innovative? So I literally think it's just, sometimes you just got to watch more film. You got to watch people, just like the guy said, Bill Walsh took Bill Walsh took the style from Archie Cooley, from Jerry Rice. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to watch people. You got to watch what they're doing at the next level. The Houston Texans ran this play. The Houston Texans ran this play against the Cowboys that I thought was freaking genius, right? I could break it down for you guys, but half of you guys wouldn't understand it. All I'm saying is, if you watch enough football, you could build a playbook that is creative. You can use concepts and schemes and styles to fit, to mix and match, to be more creative. But I don't think, if I'm being honest, I don't think a lot of HBCU coaches are doing that. A lot of HBCU coaches are saying, hey, this is what I do, this is what I like to run, and this is what it is. And that's not being innovative. That just is what it is. All right, so here's my point. All right, next up on the coaching. Listen, you already know what it is. Go Buffs. I know a lot of people ain't gonna like that, but Charles Kelly has become the defensive coordinator at Colorado, and Sean Lewis is the offensive coordinator at Colorado. All right. Now listen, for all you Deion nutsack defenders, right? For all you nutsack defenders for Deion, let me say this, and before you jump down my throat, or before you go crying to Twitter or go crying to Facebook or wherever you go crying to, right? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. This is a bad look. All right? This is a really bad look. I'm not saying it's a bad hire. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a bad hire. These are good football moves, right? But it's a bad look for when you take a press conference. I keep telling y'all, man, stop listening to Deion and watch how he moves, right? Watch how Prime moves, not what he says. Don't believe in shit in what he says. Don't believe shit in what Prime says. Watch how he moves. He gets on a podium and says, I'm doing this to put black coaches, to say that black coaches can do this and do that. Then how in the blue hell do you go out and hire your two biggest coordinators are white? Your two biggest coordinators are white. From what I've heard, Dennis Thurman didn't want to be a defensive coordinator anymore. So anybody's like, what I heard, Dennis Thurman wanted to just be an analyst. He wanted to chill, kick back and whoop-de-whoop, whatever, right? I said the same thing when he hired Brett Bartolone. I said, how can you say I'm for the people, I'm for the culture, and then you bring in Mike Leach, little boy? Prayers for Mike Leach. Heard he's on his last legs. He might not be doing so well, so prayer for Mike Leach. Mike Leach, little boy, you might want to get there and look out for your father. All right, listen, right? I said that. Nobody from Jackson had a problem. Nobody from Jackson had a problem. Oh, Scotty, he's just trying to win. He's just trying to get dubs. I said, listen, you couldn't find a black innovative coach. You couldn't find a black defensive coordinator. You couldn't find a black. Listen, man, it's really sad to me. And you guys can, and I'm going to open the call lines up because I'm probably going to get a pushback for this. And we're going to go into the Meac stuff too. We're going to keep going to the show. The call lines are already open, but I'm going to get a lot of pushback for this, but I don't give a damn. But I ask you this. Why did Bruce Arians make all his most important people on staff? What? Ding, 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 ding. Black. Black. He won the Super Bowl with an all-black staff. He got so much rave and review for that. Oh, man, Bruce Arians. Hey, man, that's for the people. Hey, BA, he good with us. He good with us. But the same person who is on podiums preaching, crying, throwing God, throwing Christ, elevator dying, the two biggest hires on your staff, you go get white people? You go get white people? I just don't, it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because if you're talking about putting black people in position to go make the next big move, where do those jobs 9 times out of 10 come from? They come from guys who are defensive coordinators or who are offensive coordinators. That's how most times that's what they are. They take an offensive coordinator who got the job at Arizona. The offensive coordinator from Oregon. I'm not making shit up. This is how it goes in college football. Who got the job at Georgia? Mark Stoops. Kirby Smart. I'm sorry. Kirby Smart, defensive coordinator from Alabama, took his ass to Georgia and got a head coaching job. That's how college football works. I get a young up-and-coming or a proven coordinator to go lead my program. So you don't think that to put black people in those positions and you have a huge turnaround at Colorado that they won't get first looks at being head coaches somewhere else? That's how this game is played. Once again, I'm not saying these are bad football hires. They could be great football hires, but that was not the message being preached at the podium. If you're there to elevate black coaches and to show that black coaches can do that, why are you not putting black people in position to show off their attributes and their skill sets to take Colorado to another level? That's all I'm saying. That's all. That's really all. That's really what it comes down to at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It just boggles my mind how you can say one thing and people rant and rave about, oh my God, Deion is full of people. Oh my God, did you see how he didn't bring Dancy up to be a defensive coordinator? He brought him to be a safeties coach, which is a great. See, listen, man, you can't take away of him giving back to, Dancy or whatever. But the real jobs, that's no different. It's no different than white people trying to affirmative action a lot of black people. Like, you won't give us the executive job, but you'll give us the marketing. We'll be in the marketing department, but we're not good enough to get the executive job, right? You're good to be in the building, but I can't get a corner office. Like, that's all Deion is really doing. If you really break it down to the minute of details, the minutia is that you're affirming action. All your coaches are just positional guys. All the black people are positional guys. They're positional guys. So how likely are they, a positional guy, to get a head coaching job? How likely? But is anybody going to challenge that? No, because y'all too busy nutsack defending. So anybody out here talking about, oh, Scotty, you just making up stuff. Oh, Scotty, you doing this. Oh, Scotty, you doing that. Deion said that in the interview. Deion, Coach Prime, whatever the hell you want to call him, Coach Wime, Coach White legend, I don't give a damn what you want to call him. He brought the narrative up. He said he changed it from the culture of HBCUs. He got in front of Colorado and said, it's not the location, it's the destination, baby. Ooh, somebody clap for that. I'm here for the elevating of black coaches. So if you're here for the elevating of black coaches, how are you not elevating black coaches into major positions? How are you, as the leader of the program? We all know you ain't doing no X's and O's. We all know that. But how is you, of the head of the program, you not putting black people in these big decisions, in these big positions? But I digress. That's just my 2 cents. But he for black people. I see a lot of white. I see a lot of white stuff going around him. That's all I'm going to say there. For somebody who loves black people, there's a lot of white stuff going around there. This is my little 2 cents on that one. All right, next up. Hey, listen, man. I'm going to tell you this. Bethune-Cookman, y'all need to get y'all stuff together. All right? Y'all really, I don't know what is taking y'all so long to get a head coach. Okay? You Bamas need to get it together. First of all, you don't want to miss early signing day. You already kind of missing the transfer portal. You need help. You need talent, and you need help. Y'all Bamas need to get on, man. If Jackson State names a head coach before y'all, somebody on that board need to be fired. Somebody on that board needs to be fired. I don't know how private institutions work, but y'all need all the help you can get. Okay? You let your coach go back like on Black Monday. And the mere fact that you have not decided a head coach, you're slacking. You're slacking. It's Bethune-Cookman. First of all, y'all ain't the most desirable job, okay? I said it in a group chat. I said, listen, Bethune-Cookman, not many people can say, they hate the beach. The beach is perfect. But if you actually go to Bethune-Cookman's, if you ever seen Bethune-Cookman's campus, it looks like if The Wire and Oz had a baby. That's what that campus looked like. I'm going to say it again. The campus of Bethune-Cookman looks like if The Wire from Baltimore and Oz had a baby. That is Bethune-Cookman's campus. Now, they got the beach down the street. You know what I'm saying? They got the beach down the street. They got Daytona 500 up the street. You know what I'm saying? But, geez Louise, that campus, listen, I would just tell you, if Jackson, you probably have to carry a gun because it's Jackson, Mississippi, and you're surrounded. Like I keep saying, it's like an oasis surrounded by like piranhas and sharks. At Bethune-Cookman, on campus, it's like the campus is the piranha, and then everything else is like an oasis around it. It's really weird like that. So I would just tell you, probably wear a bulletproof vest on campus. Like at Jackson on campus, you good. You know what I'm saying? But I would tell you, if somebody was telling me, hey, Scotty, like Bethune-Cookman, what's your pay? I'm like, you might want to wear a bulletproof vest on campus, because that's what it looked like. It looked like something could go down. It might not go down, but it could look like something can go down. So just be on the safe side. That's what I'm saying. The Wire, Oz, had a baby. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You don't need no ratchet. Like, listen, it's only two times I've ever gone to a campus. I was like, yo, I need a gun right now. Leaving Jackson State and then going to the Gulf Coast Challenge. Those are the only two times I've ever been to an HBCU stadium and around HBCU event and be like, yeah, I need a gun. Like, I need a strap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, everywhere else, I've been pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a lot of places. I've been pretty cool. But leaving Jackson, you need a gun. Going to Pebbles and down to whatever Mobile where the Gulf Coast Challenge is, you definitely need a gun. In and out. Okay? In and out. That's just some advice for me. That's just some advice for me. So you can take it. You don't have to believe me, but just tell you how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Just tell you how I felt. So, yes. If you go down to Mobile, make sure you got a gun. Just say that right now. Yeah, but don't Cookman. Shit. Listen, bro. I'm not here to lie. Okay? I'm not here to lie. I have no reason to lie. I'm just telling you where I didn't feel comfortable. And I didn't feel listen, going to the stadium, I didn't feel comfortable. Walking away from the stadium, I didn't feel like the Gulf Coast Challenge is the definition of a ninja event. I can't describe it any more than that. I've been to the Southern Heritage Classic. I didn't feel that way. I've been to Legion. I've been to the Magic City Classic, and walking away, me and my girl had to walk down like the whole, like if you never left Magic City Classic, it's literally in the middle of the hood, and you got to walk away, and you're in the hood. I didn't feel no type of worries. I really didn't. The people are really friendly. Like the people, the little shacks, the little house shacks that you got to park at, they were cool. I ain't felt no type of way. I was straight. I'm just walking, just kicking it, choking. Like, I felt good at the Magic City Classic. I ain't tripped. I was, oh, this is dope. Okay, cool. Mobile? Nah. Listen, bro. Nah. You need a gun. You need something. Pepper spray, taser, walking stick, a Ronald Isley sword with the cane. Like, I don't give it. You need something when you go to Mobile. Okay? That is from me. If anybody, what's that, babe? Like, you need something. Okay? I don't know Southeast Mobile. I don't know what part of Mobile that Pebble Stadium is. Wherever that Pebble Stadium is at, you need a weapon of choice. Right? You in the game, if you're on Call of Duty and you waiting for pick your weapon, you know what I'm saying? You need a weapon of choice. All right, just sitting there like Mortal Kombat or you know what I'm saying, Tekken or something, you know what I'm saying? Weapon of choice. Choose your weapon of choice. You like stick, gun, grenade. You know what I'm saying? Rifle, RPG. Oh my God! I'm sorry, but that's true. That's true. I'm just Southeast DC, but Southeast DC ain't hosting no HBCU event. Okay, it's a rocket propelled grenade. All right, that's what RPG stands for, rocket propelled grenade. All right, but yeah, so yeah, man, I'm just saying, man. Southeast, I would tell if you in Southeast DC, I'll tell you that it ain't the safest spot, but ain't no HBCU events going down there. Ain't no major football games that's going down there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got to talk about my city. Well, it's not really my city. I'm from Maryland, but you know what I'm saying? Like, from DMV. So it is what it is. So I don't got to bring that up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you what it is, man. Y'all can get mad at me if you want to. I'm trying to here to help the people. What's that movie where like it's like the black person puts a book out to tell you like where to go and how to get? It's a movie that it's like the black person's almanac or like the black person's safe driving. I can't remember with that. If anybody remembers that movie where the black man gives like black travelers a book to be safe when going down south, that's me. For any of the new people, the Green Book. Yeah, the Green Book. The Green Book. Okay. Thank you. That's what I am. Okay. I am the Green Book for all you newcomers that have never been to an event. I'm your Green Book. Listen to me. Don't listen to people who've been going there their whole life. They don't understand the dangers because they're not used to it. They're not used to they've been going there their whole life. It's nothing new to them. For all the newbies that ain't never gone nowhere, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Listen, I'm your Green Book. Have a weapon of choice, okay? Have a weapon of choice. Listen to me. I'm telling you, okay? Just telling you right now. Just telling you. I'm your Green Book, okay? Not none of these Bammers in the comments. Not none of these Bammers in the chat. Whoever going to call in, oh, Scotty Mobile ain't that bad. Bump what they talking about. Listen to me. Okay, I grew up out the culture. I grew up in the suburbs. So I am a former military member. My awareness is high. Okay, anytime I see houses below, a certain market value, my spidey senses be tingling. Okay, my spidey senses be tingling. So listen to me. Okay, I'm your Green Book. Not these Bammers in the comments. All right, they like, ain't nothing wrong, Scotty. Oh, we all no. Listen to me. Okay, listen to me. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. So Y'all call a spade what you want. Listen. I told y'all what it is. I ain't never going back to Mobile. Mobile can't pay me to come down. Now, I'll go to a whole bunch of events, but that ain't it. All right, that ain't it. I never had a problem in Jackson. I didn't have a problem in Jackson. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, people hate me in Jackson. That's another thing. Like, I wouldn't tell if I was telling somebody to go to Jackson, I wouldn't bash Jackson. I would just tell you, make sure you have like tire money on deck. That would be what I would say. You know what I'm saying? That would be what. Just make sure that you got like car repair money on deck, because your axle gonna probably get screwed up. You're probably gonna bust a tire driving around Jackson. Other than the death threats of people not liking me in Jackson, I don't really have a problem with Jackson. I love Flowwood. I love Jackson. I love Madison. I think it's pretty cool. Great food. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. So I will go to Jackson before I touch Mobile again. I will listen. I would do a live show in Jackson before I go. Before I would listen. Listen to me very close. I would do a live show in Jackson, announce my location in Jackson, right? Before I ever go back to Mobile. Before I ever go back to Mobile. Okay? So we'll just cut that right there. That just shows you how much of my life I cherish if I rather do that at Jackson than go back to Mobile. And Bama's in Jackson can't stand me, okay? Like, they will kill me on sight. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather be there than Mobile any day of the week, okay? Any day of the week. That's just my personal opinion. But we're going to move on. I might have to do that. I might have to make a Scotty Green book. I ain't going to lie to you. All right? I'm going to have to do that. So, all right, next topic. Listen, man. Bama's ain't loyal. Bama's ain't loyal, bro. Bama's ain't loyal. And listen. When I play this video, man, I just need y'all to understand what I'm saying when I say Bama's ain't loyal. All right? Let's get to the I love the bluff. I absolutely love the bluff. Scotlandville, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I think the bluff is dope. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the bluff. So ain't no problem.
Here first at either What Off Media, aka Deion Sanders Family YouTube, or the pregame show.
Now, how the hell how are you still the pregame show? How in the blue hell are you still called the pregame show and you're in all Colorado gear? This don't make no sense. First of all, if I was Charles Bishop, I feel like it's like when Matt and Jeff Hardy broke up, right? And I'm not saying them Bamas are that impactful. I'm just saying, like, how it looks weird that they're doing stuff by themselves, right? Like, you had Matt and Jeff Hardy. Like, everybody loved Matt and Jeff Hardy, right? Everybody loved Matt and Jeff Hardy. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then you don't know who I'm talking about. All right? So if you don't know who I'm talking about, just sit this one out, right? How in the hell is Neely speaking on behalf of Charles, and Charles is one half of the pregame show? Now, once again, I don't have a problem with the back man getting their money. Get your money, okay? All these other channels are doing it. Get your money. It's just the principle about this thing. You're literally talking about you can catch all the info here with Prime at the pregame show. Ninja, you're in Colorado gear. How does that even work?
Pregame show, no doubt about it. Blessed to have the access, the continued access that began at Jackson State University, now taking it to Boulder, Colorado. So if you want to know what's going on and see.
If you taking it to Boulder, Colorado, why don't you just make a Colorado channel? Just make a Colorado channel. Like, don't bring Listen, man, what Neely is doing is literally like if my best friend was dating my ex and he kept bringing the ex in front of me. You're like, bro, why are you? That's my ex. Why are you bringing my ex in front of me? Like, you just keep walking my ex in front of me. Oh, just keep walking. Just keep walking. Like, you just keep bringing my ex around. I thought we was cool. Why are you doing this? It doesn't make any sense. This is lame material. So you're going to have a show called the Pregame Show, which is after Jackson State. You're covering Deion, who's at Colorado, on the pregame? On the pregame? So you're going to talk about your ex on your channel that talks about Jackson? If that ain't messed up, I don't understand what is. Maybe I got my loyal, like maybe some of y'all OGs gonna have to call in and explain that to me. Because he looks like an old guy. He looks like he in his 40s and 50s. Now, is this how y'all moving at 50? This how you moving? Now, I would be like, if this was a younger cat, like my age or younger, I get it. You just trying to, I get it. Bro, you are 40 to 50 years old. Jackson State has been all you've known for at least 20 years. For at least 20 years. Jackson State is all you've known. Maybe even longer than that. And over the 2 years, you going to switch up? That is phony. That is the definition of phony. Continue on.
You with Coach Prime. If it ain't on well off, if it ain't on the pregame show, you getting his second source, third source, fourth source. Go to the primary source. We together, but still bring you different content on each platform. So you get to see his behind the scenes, my behind the scenes, our behind the scenes. Bring it all to you.
Dog, do you not know like you're in an all Colorado gear, bro? Like, do you not see that you're in all Colorado gear right now? Like you're head to toe in Colorado gear. Talking about the pregame show. And the fact that Jackson State people, like, I don't now it really amazes me how much Jackson State people were groupies for Deion. It really amazes me. Because the fact that you're going to allow this man to literally talk about Colorado on a show that was supposed to be Jackson State centric, y'all ain't got no self-value. Y'all listen, y'all need to go to counseling because y'all self-esteem is low. Woo! Jackson State fans, you guys talk about we this and we that. Jackson State this, we gonna be Jackson State through and through. Y'all Bamas ain't got no self-esteem. Y'all Bamas do not got no self-esteem. Because if you allow this man to do y'all like that over Coach Prime, bro, y'all Bamas ain't got no self-esteem. None whatsoever. I'm going to take this caller. 2883 calling you. You live. Hey, caller, you live.
Yo.
What's goody?
Yo, this Reese.
What's up, Reese?
Man, let me tell you about Mobile. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it is that bad. It is that damn bad. Man, look, I'm from Pritchard. And if anybody from Mobile knows about Pritchard, that's the hood. That is the hood. I'm talking about, it's so bad, I don't even want to take the trash out at nighttime, man. It's that bad. And for them to throw a football game in Mobile, that shit's pretty wild, man. You got some good senses because, hey, somebody could have lit up their gun any second, man. Because some bitter people in Mobile, hey, and they don't want to see fun.
Listen, all you doing is I'm gonna add Pritchard to my green book. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add Pritchard to my green book. Stay away from Mobile and Pritchard.
Man, look, if you want to go to Mobile, go to Daphne, Fairhope. That's where all white people at. Ain't nothing happening in Daphne and Fairhope and all that stuff. Oh, but once you get to Mobile and Pritchard and Maysville, that's what lad is. It's in Maysville. Man, that's straight hood. Like,
all these people know what's Mobile. No, they don't know nothing else but Mobile and shooting.
Hey, appreciate the call, Reese, boy. You stupid. Hey, listen, guys, I want to say something. I'm gonna say this because I really don't like. I don't have like there. Oh my god, it's the same thing I said about Deion and the Southern Heritage Classic. It's not that you're trying to get out the deal. We all understand it's a shitty deal. We all understood that, right? I'm not trying to say that following prom is not a once in a lifetime adventure for Neely. I'm not saying that. It's all about how you do it. That is my issue. It's all about how you do it. And I'm telling you right now, the one thing you do not understand, if you've never been around Coach Prime or if you've never, you have to have self-value or self-morals, or he will infiltrate and you will start doing stuff that you're just like, why am I doing this? Because you're enamored with the celebrity. You're enamored with being linked to a Deion Sanders. You have to have something about you that says, I won't do that. I can't do that. Hey, listen, I respectfully, Deion, listen, I want to ride with you. Cool, I'm going to come up to Colorado, but I got to end it like this. I can't do it like that. That is all I'm saying. It's how you handle it. Go to Colorado. Make a Colorado channel. Don't disrespect Jackson State, right, for what they did for you in the pregame show, to disrespect them by bringing stuff about Colorado onto that platform when it's a Jackson State-centric show. That's disrespectful. But you don't see it as disrespect because you so up Prom's ass. That's why you don't see it as disrespect. All money is not good money. And how you handle your business shows people how real you are to them. If you would have, and I said this, and my cousin said this on the loyalty review, if you would have walked your pumpkin ass into the Colorado Stadium with a Jackson State hat on, you would have been the talk of the town in Jackson. They would have been like, Neely, a real one. He rolling with Prime, but he's still repping Jackson. You would have been a freaking legend. And then if you would have came out on the pregame show and say, hey, guys, listen, Coach Prime has given me an opportunity to follow him to Colorado. I'm going to still do Jackson State stuff on here, but you can also follow me at this where I'm doing Colorado stuff with Coach Prime. That's how you handle your business as a man. And you still respect the people that came to support you. But what you doing is you shitting on people at Jackson to go dick ride for Deion up in Colorado. It's that gets no respect. That should get no respect. None whatsoever. It should get no respect. But y'all Bama just love it. I don't get it. JB, coming to you.
Hey, Scotty, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, sir. Okay. Before we get started, for some of these people in the chat who always ask, how come I don't talk about my school, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I'm going to do that. Okay. So regarding Mama Mater Bethune-Cookman, in defense of my city, I wouldn't call it the Wire meets whatever. Daytona Beach is a very, very old city. And if you ever driven through parts of old Florida, you'll see that a lot of parts of old Florida look just like that. So that's number one. Regarding the coaches thing, this is what happens. See, this goes back to our celebrity hire when we hired Reggie Theus as athletic director and as head basketball coach. The first thing several of us asked was, how the hell are you going to make this work? We're supposed to be coaching basketball full time and being an AD as well.
Facts.
This is the perfect situation, or the perfect storm of happening in basketball season. And Reggie Theus is a full-time, which means that you are leaving the seat of athletic director bear. And these are things that an AD who is competent would have taken care of this long time ago. No one knows if he's even made anything happen because he's fixated on coaching basketball right now. I'm not sure the exact details of his deal, but I think everyone's so happy. So they say, wow, we got a former NBA player. I'm like, yeah, but did you really do the best deal with the best decision? No, you didn't. You just hired a name. You said, hey, he's going to do this stuff. It sounds good on paper, but the devil's in the details, as they say. Now, for the other thing that we're dealing with as well, too. Right now, and this is the bad part with us being a private school. We are currently having issues right now with the Board of Trustees versus our Alumni Association. Whenever you have a Board of Trustees, and I'm not making this up, Scotty, whenever wants to issue cease and desist to their Alumni Association for questioning them and calling them out and asking too many questions, this is the kind of issues that you get. You kind of say, not for us as alumni, but then you say, hey, can you keep donating to us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Problem number 2, we are on our 3rd consecutive interim president. No stability at the top. Because if you were to open up and say, hey, let's have a real search, then guess what? That person's going to have to go through real kind of scrutiny. But when you have a Board of Trustees chair who wants to run the university, who doesn't want to concede that power, this is the kind of issues that we get. So you're right, somewhat in terms of us having those issues, but it's much, much deeper than we think. And this is some stuff that we have been pushing for a very, very long time. And of course, I said one more comment was BL 200 higher fee is one of the best interests of BCU athletics. Our board has not had the interest, dare I say, of BCU for years. I mean, this is the same board that gutted our athletic department in terms of budget cuts. And these are people who have been there for so long, but they don't want to give up that seat at the table. And with us being a private school, it's very difficult to move those people out. Scotty, I've even encouraged some of our alumni members to reach out to you because we've seen your exposes that you've done about other stuff, but people are kind of like, how do I say this, hesitant because they've seen replays, they know how people are not exactly sure that they want to do this. So my thing is this, if you want to, if you really want to fix something, there's a saying. They say that sunlight is the best detergent. If you want to get rid of something, shine a light on it. This is how you move things forward.
You're right. No, you're right. And we always listen. I always appreciate you giving me your Bethune-Cookman side of the view.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I'm definitely going to try to get folks to call in. It's kind of like get some one of those exposés and whatnot. So kind of bear with me on that. I'm still trying to work the part to my end. Like I said, folks, it's deeper than it's deeper than just hiring a coach. It's much deeper than that. I mean, the issues we have go back several years, and yeah, I'll just leave it that way.
All right, man. Appreciate the call, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, listen, I just got a text message. Jackson State fans should be pretty excited if it's true. Rumor on the street, Ray Lewis will be the head coach of Jackson State. I've actually heard 2 different things. I'm not going to tell you the second thing I've heard. I'm going to just tell you what rumor I just literally got on my text message. Rumor on the street. Rumor report is that Ray Lewis could be the head coach of Jackson State next season. Now, I'll tell you this. I'm going to be upset. I'm tell you why. I'm happy for the HBCU community. I'm going to be upset because I really want to see Jackson State fans in misery. Oh, listen. Oh, my gosh. I was hoping that y'all ass was going to come down from Cloud 9 and get y'all ass stomped on. I was hoping. But Ray Lewis gives y'all that much more credibility. But I wanted y'all to get y'all ass. Listen. People was gonna be like, "Hey, Jack State, you gonna have to come see us." But now you got Ray Lewis. You might still be on that. I don't think you're gonna be like undefeated and nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? I wanted y'all to get y'all ass. I wanted y'all to get y'all ass whoop. Boy, I was praying. Now, if it's the coach, I think. Now, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you straight up. If it's TC Taylor, y'all ass gonna get whooped. I'm gonna just tell you right now. If it's TC Taylor, y'all about to get y'all ass smacked if he's the head coach. But if it's Ray Lewis, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess. Whatever. I really wanted to get y'all ass smacked. I ain't going to hold you. I was waiting for people to put 40 and 50 up on y'all. Because I was about to. Woo! Jesus. But all right, it is what it is. All right, last thing before I get to these call lines is the Meac did what? All right, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't talk much about the Meac on this channel because Meac people don't really come in like that. That's no shot to Miss Fly Gray. She's a South Carolina State alum. I got some NCCU alums up in here. But overall, the Meac, you guys are kind of like the redheaded stepchild that gets kept in the cellar, in the basement, and nobody really talks about. That just is what it is. Listen, the numbers show that for a fact, okay? The numbers show that. All right? Because y'all be like, yeah, you know, people like this, right? You got my man, Drum Major. He's like, we in here. I don't think you represent the whole Meac. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. So that just is what it is at the Meac. But, you know, I like to bring them up every now and then. Little Sanja, you know what I'm saying? Little Sanja, you know, she thinks she be doing stuff. I don't talk about her. So let's get to this article, right? Shout out to Cal Mosley from Sports Illustrated. He wrote this article. And it said the commissioner was responsible for the following initiatives. Let me blow this up so you Bamas can read it, because I really want y'all to see this. All right. It said, all right, the commissioner was responsible for the following initiatives as well. Creating the Meac Nation Association aimed at engaging a variety of fans and audiences to increase the Meac's reach and awareness. I ain't seen it. All right. X. You know what I'm saying? Provide accessible mental health resources to student athletes and coaches and support staff at no cost. Hiring conference first. That's pretty cool. Chief medical officer. That's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty cool. Partnering with Disney on the Yard to provide internship opportunities for Meac students. If I'm not mistaken, that was before her, but I'm gonna let her rock with that. Disney on the Yard. Congratulations. All right. Listen. If I hear about this damn men's and women's tennis championship match, don't nobody give a damn about this tennis match, Sanja. Oh my God. Oh my God. We at the Meac, we promoted our men's and women's tennis championship match. Don't nobody give a damn about your men's and tennis championship. Nobody. Okay? Nobody. Keith Sweat said it. Nobody. All right. So let's just move on. Now, this is the one that kind of blew my life. Now, anybody from the Meac, please explain this to me. Establishing the Meac Digital Network studio at the conference headquarters, which hosts the Meac Countdown to Kickoff show. Now, has anybody seen this show? I need some hands. I need some thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat. If you're from the Meac and you've seen the Meac Countdown to Kickoff show, can I get a thumbs up? If you have not, can I get a thumbs down? Because I had never heard of this in my life. I ain't never heard of this in my life. I've watched Meac. I ain't never seen the Meac Countdown to Kickoff show. Okay, I got one. Where have you seen this at, Traj? Where have you seen it at? Because I ain't seen it. I need somebody to come tell me. Because look, this is what it says. I swear, Bama just be here lying. It said, Meac launches in-house studio in conference headquarters. Like, when did this even happen? Let's see if I can read it. Let me see. It says, this is monumentous and historic achievement for the conference. This studio not only signifies the growth of the Meac Digital Network, which ain't nobody seen. All right. Meac's commitment to storytelling and getting the word out of the tremendous things of our members of the institution are doing athletically, academically, in the respective communities. Listen, now I don't know who she's running this through. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't seen it. They posted on Instagram and ESPN Plus. They aired on ESPN Plus. Boy, listen. ESPN is doing them Bama's dirty because I ain't seen it. So, if you say so, Meac, that's all I'm gonna say. If you say so, I ain't gonna call you a liar. I just gonna say I ain't never seen it. 3454 coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Scotty, this is Sergeant, man. What's up?
What's goody?
Oh, brother, you talk about so many good things. I don't know where to start.
Hey, wherever the Lord leads you.
All right. So let's start off with Jackson State. Now, there is another brother who is on the Scotty Offscript show. He's your announcer. He has a really lovely voice, by the way. And he said that Jackson State, their alumni and fans are on suicide watch. I've been checking the clearing. I haven't seen anybody jump off buildings yet, but I think we need to keep them on suicide watch.
I agree.
All right. Now, the other thing is, this is actually a request for information. This is an ROI. Can you tell me how much money Grambling and Southern made this year at the Bayou Classic? I bet you real money that Southern actually made more money getting their butt kicked in Jackson twice this year than they did beating Grambling in New Orleans.
I don't have those figures on hand because I don't like to deal with speculation. But when I get them for you, I'm definitely going to drop them on the channel.
I appreciate it. Last thing. I went over to Bethune-Cookman. I've probably been to Bethune-Cookman, probably about 7 or 8 times. And I've never actually been on campus because my spidey sense, my sixth sense always says, don't do that. And, I'm not a gun person, but every time I think about it, like I brought my kids one time, they said, definitely don't do that. But there's some wonderful businesses around Bethune-Cookman, Black-owned businesses, food places that just serve incredible food, brother. So if you get a chance, stay to the west of the campus, and there are some great places where you can get some good food, collard greens, pound cake, just the whole nine. But I don't know why Bethune-Cookman lets those buildings in the middle of their campus stay like that when they've gotten billions of dollars in donations. I don't know what the nostalgia is for that, but that place is a little scary. I love Bethune-Cookman except one day of the year being a rattler. But yeah, I think they need to do some upgrades and some improvements. And hey, as far as I'm concerned, they can wait till the Florida Classic to get a coach. That works out for us. Take care, Scotty. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll say this about the food. I'll say this about the food. I've been to, I think we've been to Daytona twice, maybe once or twice. And there was a place that they told me to try. It was called, I don't know, and anybody from Bethune-Cookman, JB, you could probably help me out. I think it was called Daytona Grill. It's like right off of campus. And they was like, oh, Scotty, you got to go there. You got to go there. It's some of the best food. I'm not going to hold you. They told me to get now it's reasonably priced. It's definitely reasonably priced. It's definitely reasonably priced. But I ain't going to hold you. The wings weren't all that. Bethune Grill wasn't all that. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. It wasn't all that. I'm going to just tell you that right now. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't to the level of what people were pumping it up to be. I thought the wings were going to be like through the roof good. They were just like average. I ain't even going to hold you. They were just like, it was edible. It was edible. So that's just me personally. So, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else swears. Now, like I said, the prices are reasonable, but everybody else swears by them. I ain't think it was all that. Q coming to you. Quince coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Hey, this is Quincy call from Iraq. Hey, love the show. Appreciate it. Thanks for taking the call. 2 quick things. With the Braxton Harris hire at HBCU. To be candid with you, that program is less than about 8 years old. And it's the equivalent to like the Bethune-Cookman University of the PWIs. He's not there to win. He's just there to compete. It's a private institution, was called Houston Baptist. It was funded by the Baptist Church Commission there in Houston. His only job is to basically out recruit Texas Southern, and basically to compete. They utilize that program as just advertisement for the for the Baptist ministry there at that within the regional area. So moving forward with that, one of the things is with Coach Prime. One of the things that JSU failed to do was they failed to trademark their own media. They let Coach Prime control the narrative of the media, which is genius under Coach Prime because he had a long-term plan. My duty in the military here in Iraq is I prep the battlefield, which is so through either media, fires and effects. So the effects, what I also do is basically is the media effects. And one thing about it is Jackson State did not do that well. And you brought up a WWE reference. One of the things that the WWE did well is if you are a talent in their program, media talent, they trademark their names. The Rock does not have a trademark of Rocky Maivia or The Rock. You see all of his media that he's doing now, his Under Armour deals and brand is under Project Rock because the WWE has those rights. Jackson State did not do that. Also, Batista. His name is Batista. They just misspelled his name and that's how they maintain the rights. Jackson State did not do that. The next head coach that they come is they're going to have to trademark the media so they can have media rights for themselves. And that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem, Q. Get the call.
I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, guys. I say it's a rumor. Like, why do y'all act like I preference my? I can't stand when people be like, "Oh my God, Scotty, you have no sources." I just said it's a rumor. I got a text that said it's a rumor that Ray Lewis might be the head coach. Now, I don't think that's true, but it's my job to tell you the rumors. That's just what it is. It's a rumor. That's why I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think that's going to be it? I think TC Taylor. I think TC Taylor is going to get the job. That's just my personal opinion. I think TC Taylor's going to get the job. And I hope he does get the job because y'all going to get y'all ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, I can't. I hope TC Taylor gets this job because when they come back around, y'all going to get y'all ass whooped. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. All right. 4536 coming to you.
What's going on, Scotty? This is Mac, Mac from Atlanta, Georgia.
What's up, Mac?
Jackson State, the Jackson State University.
Talk to me.
Now, first thing, I'm going to say this, guy. I'm going to get it out the way. It seems like everybody's worried about Coach Prime more than we are. Jackson State is not worried about Coach Prime. He's gone. We done moved on. He sold our coaches. He picked over our players like a chicken bone. So the love y'all think we got for him, we ain't got. We just ain't saying that because we got a game to win. But I guarantee you, when that game is over with, he gonna get the business from us. We don't even want him back on our campus because he's a liar. So we got business to do for those kids. You know, we got a team that's got to play this week. That's all we looking at. Coach Prime is nothing else. And I'm talking to people on the ground that I listen to every day. We just ain't trying to put our business out there. Our AD knows we're going to move on from Prime. So why are they thinking that we trying to jump off the building by Prime? I really don't want him to play at that game. I really wish he'd have stayed in Colorado. And Neely needs to stay up there with him because he know he got no smoke. He ain't getting nothing but smoking in Jackson. You can come to Jackson before Neely come back to Jackson.
That's bad.
Whatever he didn't put it on his head, he better keep it on there. Because one thing we don't do, that turncoat stuff, bro, we don't play that now. That's anywhere. You don't leave the hood, bro. You go up there and put them white folks stuff on your head and then run back down there to us. Nah, that ain't gonna work out, bro. I don't know where he gonna be hanging out in Jackson, but I'm just telling him he might want to stay at Colorado because he probably gonna get that smoke. But that's all I had to say, bro. But yeah, like the show, Scott. I'm watching it.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the call. Hey, man, listen. Y'all cannot say that Bama is emotional. That's real spill talk right there. How you gonna say Bama's emotional? That's real deal stuff. Come on, man. Y'all gotta be better than that. Y'all got to do better than that. Come on, man. Like, y'all know that's some foul stuff, bro. That's some foul. Y'all can't act like it's not. Smash coming to you. Hey, caller, you live.
Man, Scotty, you added me at the perfect time, Doc. Hey, you see the last caller? Bro, even at the game, man, like, that's the real Jackson fans right there. That's the reception I was getting at the game. I'm coming from Jackson. That's crazy. Bro, like, Timon, I was watching a Bliss show yesterday, and Timon said something that was so fire, and it was heartfelt, too, about how she feel like after the game, he shouldn't do no press conference, this, that, and the third, because his business is Jackson State. I really think that's a slap in the face on Nearly part to like even want to make a platform. It's like almost like I took all your players and I'm leaving y'all, but I still want y'all to have access to what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And then you bring Deion Sanders up there to kind of like soften the blow of what you actually saying. You know what I'm saying? Be a man and stand on all 10 and say, I got a better opportunity at Jackson State. I'm taking my time to Jackson like everybody else. You just don't want to get the backlash of everybody else saying like everybody. You don't want to be a part of everybody leaving. You can't play the fence on that. You're rolling and you're fooling. You know what I'm saying? Scotty? I know how you two work. You know what I'm saying? Them numbers coming with Deion. I ain't saying on blame, but I understand it. But stand on principle and not this old fake stuff. We trying to extend the tube of all the behind the scenes of Deion Sanders. Real Jackson fans don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my time on that.
Listen, I agree with you, but hey, Smash, let's be real though. And somebody said in the comments, if Prime came back to Jackson, would they not welcome him back?
I think he is going back to Jackson. Eventually, you know what I'm saying? I can see Deion can't do no wrong when it comes to certain things. You know what I'm saying? That I'm just saying for right now, for the moment that we in, it's hot right now. Let's say he go to Colorado, do a bad job, and then say I want to come back home to Jackson. They don't welcome with open arms. Right now, we in turmoil right now. It's kind of like we forgive you on some stuff. He can't really do no wrong. It's just the fact that I like seeing people jump ship, and I like when things happening bad, I like seeing how people gonna react. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see with these YouTube channels how are y'all gonna stay in the slack and like, you know what I'm saying, cover all this content and give all these keywords with Jackson State mainly all of these sports that y'all been doing now that Prime gone. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing how people fold under pressure when the pressure hits. Another thing too, dude, questions. TC Teller, everybody saying he's gonna be the next head coach. Even Deion Sanders recommend him. If he don't get the head coaching job, do you think that would be a slap in the face on the school's part? That's my last question on the go.
I appreciate it, Smash. I don't think it'll be if you didn't hear the question, he said if TC Taylor doesn't get the job, do you think that'd be a slap in the school's face? I really don't think it's a slap in the face of anybody because somebody said it in the chat, and I want to give you credit, but I can't go back up and see it because it was so far ago. Somebody said it's really funny how you can recommend TC Taylor to be the head coach, but you demoted him as your offensive coordinator. That was a bar. Now, I don't think it's a slap in the school's face because they want to keep a certain level of notoriety, and that comes with a celebrity head coach. So I don't think it's a slap in anybody's face. At the end of the day, it's this, man. And I'm gonna go back to what Sean said, right? I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. And Sean knows because he's been rocking with me for a long time. Sean been rocking with me for a long time. I have been this way. And Sean, if I'm lying, please tell me I'm lying in the chat. You can call in if you want to. I have been on Deion's ass. No homo. I have been challenging Deion. I have been challenging Deion since I got off the bandwagon after the spring season, right? So nothing that you've heard from me or what you're hearing from me has been based off of winning, losing, he here, he gone, he not. I've been challenging Deion from day one, right? Maybe like day two, because day one I was a fan. I ain't gonna hold you. Day one, I was a fan. But I started moving off that bandwagon a long time ago. So what you hearing me say now is nothing I hadn't said in the beginning of season 1, or nothing I hadn't said in the beginning of the fall season. It's nothing that's changed from I'm just saying you got to watch what somebody does. Now, it's just funny to me how Jackson State fans are now saying, oh, Scotty, you right. But I wasn't right when he was coaching for y'all. I wasn't right then. Oh, sniggity. I wasn't right then. It's just funny to me. It's funny to me. 9762 coming to you. Hey, calling you off.
What's going on, Scotty? What's going on, Scotty? It's Gabe from How you doing today?
What's up, G?
Well, look here, man. Don't quote me on this Bible verse because I don't know what book. I'm like you. I don't know what book or what scripture this comes from. Now, this immediately listen. This goes out to him. It's either better to be hot or cold, not lukewarm. The Lord said He'll spit you out your mouth because you cannot serve two masters. Am I right?
That's the bar. That is in the good book. That is in the good book.
Exactly. So I'm just curious to see how this is gonna work. Him flying back and forth between Jackson and Colorado. I'm like you. Choose a side. If you're going with Deion, then damn it, I wish you well. But don't be going back and forth. And I'm gonna say this before I go. You better pray. You better pray that it's TC and not what's his name?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis. Because the same way you're gonna be on us, I'm gonna be on you like white on rice. And you better pray that them damn Cowboys win the playoff game. Because you gonna catch it. I'm gone.
Oh man, why my Cowboys got to get bring up to this, man? Like, why? Come on, man. My Cowboys did nothing. We won, by the way. Get a dub. Getting the dub is getting the dub. So however you want to talk about it. 1066 coming to you. Hey, calling you live.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up?
Hey, yes. So my biggest concern right now is that you already know all these guys are leaving. You already know that you're in this window to start getting players out the portal, and the administration hasn't done enough to even say that they're ready or even considering TC Taylor. So you're behind the ball. I'm not so much interested in if you already know Coach Prime is leaving. So, okay, if he's sitting there saying he's going to coach this game, okay. Contractually, I'm not sure if they can say no to that. I mean, I think that they want to win, so I think that's what the situation there is, and those kids want to win. But after that, yeah, I expect him to have his office cleaned out within a week. And that should be the situation. A lot of people calling in, they're really upset. Now, I get it. You didn't want it to go out this way, but you know what? You called it. You called it like 6 months ago when it first came up. When these different jobs started coming up, and you called it. You called it mid-season, and I want to just preface. A lot of these people that are calling in upset were calling you out your name mid-season when you were saying, hey, listen, Lil Birdie is telling me that this might happen.
Come on.
I mean, so I mean, a lot of people that's on this right now, a lot of people, y'all need to take a look in the mirror, man. I mean, and then here's the other thing. I told you this 2 years ago. You know, I'm an HBCU grad, HBCU alum. I played football. And I said it to you. I said, the majority of us are haters. And we're okay with you guys doing well. We just don't want you doing better than us. So take a look in the mirror. Get off your high horse because you're about to get pulled down real quick. I mean, I only expect y'all to be having a winning season next year, to be honest. Because a lot of them kids are going to be in the portal. Because if Coach Prime ain't there, I mean, you know what? Your administration ain't doing enough right now. to make those kids want to stay there. Yeah, I'm gone.
Appreciate it. I'll say this, right? I'll say this. I don't think HBCU are haters, right? And this is the thing that bothers me when people say that. I don't think HBCU people are haters. I think HBCU fans are fans, right? Like, there is a certain level of camaraderie that HBCUs naturally have, right? It's like a family thing where I can talk about my family, but you can't talk about my family. I can talk about my brother, but you can't talk about my brother. So when you have fans, alums who rep a school, I don't want to see another school do well in athletics because that means they're going to beat me. Like, there is a like that's the thing that kills me. Like, we're not all, if you're a fan of a team, if I was a Southern fan, right, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I hope Jackson State gets Urban Meyer. No, the hell I don't. I don't want them Bama's to get Urban Meyer because they're going to turn around and beat my ass. So no, I don't want that to happen. I want them to get TC Taylor so they can suck and we can keep whooping their ass. But in the HBCU community, that's looked at as hate. That is not hate. That is just like natural fan football. The hate comes into where, like, if they get a donation of money and you didn't get that donation there, that's hating. You know what I'm saying? That's hating. But you know, just wanting to beat the other team or hope they don't get better athletically and things, that's not hate. That's just competitive. That's just being competitive. I don't want them to have a leg up on me in sports. That's fair. 6829, come to you.
Brother Scotty, what's good, baby?
What's up, Pastor Big? Talk to me.
What's good? Listen, I know that Jackson State mantra was I believe. The Bible says the signs shall follow them that don't believe. If you decipher the I believe speech, Deion said, I believe until another bad comes. That meaning he wasn't going to stay in Jackson State long. But the people in Jackson State were so caught up in the word. They were so caught up in I believe. Yes, he did a lot of things for Jackson. Yes, he brought up the program. But until the bag showed up. Until the bag showed up, he went out the door. Listen, people didn't believe in Noah when he preached it was going to rain. He preached it was going to rain in season. He preached it was going to rain out of season. But until the rain showed, a lot of people didn't come on the boat. Scotty been preaching this for a whole year now, and a lot of folks didn't believe it. Scotty called it out in season. Scotty called it out of season. But oh God, Jackson State fans didn't believe it. Jackson State called him a liar. Jackson State called him a coon. They said, you can't talk to us like that because we on top of the world. Listen, in due time, the Lord shall humble thee. But right now, Jackson State is in humility season. We are in the humility season right now. Listen, Jackson State, listen, humility season is good. Some things got to come down. And God got to level us out. Right now, you're coming down. Yes, you won 2 SWAC championships. I believe you're going to lose this one against Central. But we're going to talk about that later. Yes, Lord. But listen, humility going to make you stronger. Listen, Scotty, in the next few months, these same Jackson State fans going to call you. They going to say, Scotty, we're sorry. Scotty, we know that you called it out. Scotty, you were standing with us all along. Scotty, we sorry. Brother Scotty, you called it out. You prophesied to the land, and people didn't believe. Listen, the Bible said, whoa, pride come before the fall. And the Jackson State fans were prideful, and they going through a season right now. So, Brother Scotty, keep doing what you're doing. Jackson State fans, it's going to be all right. It is going to be all right. You're going to know how I feel now. You're going to know how I feel to come down off cloud 9.
And Mike Reed, I'm praying for you too, Mike Reed, because it's coming. I got it in my spirit right now, Scotty. After the Celebration Bowl, he gonna go through a season right now. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You might not get Ray Lewis, but you'll get Tukey Lewis. Tukey go coach at Jackson State. Tukey go coach at Jackson. Yeah, he ain't qualified like Deion, but Tukey go recruit. Tukey go make sure the boys go to class. Tukey go at least get one win out this year. Yes, Lord. Good God Almighty. Jackson State, we love you. We love you, but it's Scotty season. You got to give his flowers now. Give this man his flowers right now. Give him his flowers right now. Yes, Lord. And that's all I got to say, Brother Scotty. Keep doing what you do, brother.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Pastor Vic. Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Bro.
Oh, my God. That. Who is Tukey Lewis? Oh, my God. He said, I preached it in season and out of season. That was funny. Oh, my God. I needed that laugh. Jesus Christ, that was funny. I prophesied it. I sure enough did. I sure enough did. I did prophesy. I try to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Every week we was on the deep pregame with Mike Reed. Mike Reed bringing out the Deion Bible. Mike Reed talking about Scotty, Deion here for the long. Oh, Deion here to change. Paris in the comments. Hezekiah in the comments. Everybody telling me what I didn't know. Everybody telling me what I didn't know. Appreciate you. Thank you for passing that collection plate around, my brother. Thank you so much. Everybody talking about what I didn't know. Oh, Scotty, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Scotty, you're hating. Oh, Scotty, you all this. Hey, as Pastor Vic said, it's humility season now. It's humility season. It is humility season. Humbleness. Okay? Time to be humbled. All right? You know what? You know what the good book also says, Pastor Vic? God prepares a table before thine enemies. See, God was putting me in position to set up for Prime's downfall, because he was already building a table before my enemies. You know what I'm saying? See, as I walk through the shadow of Jackson, I fear no evil, because his rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Okay? He leadeth me beside the still waters. Okay? I was walking past all the haters. But to each his own. To each his own. However y'all want to see it is what it is. But hey, guys, listen, I appreciate y'all time. Listen, tonight, 8 o'clock, you already know what it is, the Afterglow show. Me, Kofi, breaking down the Celebration Bowl. Listen, the round table has been moved to Tuesday at 8. All right, because I will be traveling on Thursday to go pick up my kids from Texas. All right, so I will be I probably won't watch the Celebration Bowl. I'll be driving back from Texas. All right, so Tuesday, round table. Wednesday, Mike V breakdown Wednesday, midday, right? And suspectedly, this is still TBD, to be determined. Wednesday, I might have another interview with the executive producer of the Orange Blossom Classic, the executive director, I apologize, of the Orange Blossom Classic. The tickets ain't hitting the same. Them tickets ain't hitting the same without Deion. I'm just saying. That Orange Blossom Classic ain't hitting this. I'll just mess with it. But TBD. We'll see how that goes. And I might be doing an interview with the executive director from the Orange Blossom Classic again. So we'll see how that is. But guys, listen, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.